I'm Linda Abbott. I'm a consultant with TNG and an NABITA advisory board member.
My name's Tim Cason. I am also a consultant with TNG and NABITA advisory board member. In this video, which is a continuation of our one team versus two team discussion as it relates to behavioral intervention teams, implementations, and strategies, we want to spend some time talking about how to manage multiple teams. We recognize and will continue to emphasize that research and best practice shows one team is the model that you should be following. But if you find yourself in a situation, whether due to structural challenges or political issues, that you have to maintain a two-team model, we want to highlight some recommendations that you can use to best mitigate some of the risks that come about from having two teams. And I think the first one that can really help streamline some of this is going to be having the same individual, the same staff member chair all or both teams. What that really does is allow for a consistent approach to how referrals are received, how they're processed during the meetings, and then how interventions are deployed. And so it makes sure that there's an equitable distribution and discussion, because we know sometimes these cases will take multiple weeks of intervention. And so that consistency will create some more streamlined approaches that mitigate some of the risks.
Absolutely. And I think another really good recommendation that ties in well with that is the importance of regularly cross-referencing students or community members who are referred to your different teams. So whether you have an early alert, a BIT or a care or a threat assessment team, making sure that there is regularly an effort to cross-reference and see if there are multiple issues going on that are being addressed in different ways. And I think having the same chair for those teams is helpful in that cross-referencing process.
Absolutely. Which then lends me to think a little bit too about the database itself. And so while we understand the need to keep students' information private, we're all dealing with risk, just different levels of risk. And so another recommendation would be to allow all team members from all teams to have access to the different case files from their team and the other teams, because then that only assists in making sure that information is not siloed, that people can access it, people can assess it, and can incorporate it into the overall discussion to determining if cases need to move from one team to the next. So database access is key.
It's really an important piece of that cross-referencing, I think. If all team members are able to have access to all of that, it's going to streamline that process. So again, we recommend one team. We also recognize that that's not going to be feasible for every institution. So keeping these things in mind, and next week we will talk to you about a few more recommendations if you're going to continue to have more than one team.
Thank you.
Thank you.